Hey there, YouTube. This is Waylon shooting a quick video. I've been in from work for a couple hours. I'm tired, so I'm not going to be on here very long, and I hope I make sense. I got my state tax ID number, as you know by watching the other videos, and I had mailed in my bond, which is where they calculate some numbers on the form, and you have to put up cash to make sure they get the right amount of taxes out of you. Well, I sent the money order for that bond deposit to the wrong address on the form. I sent it to a category called other tobacco items. Well, you don't have to do that. The only time you have to put up in the state of Missouri a $500 cash cash bond is when you are buying and selling cigarettes or chewing tobacco, uh, wraps, where you are buying them directly from the distributor. Then you have to put up a $500 cash bond. But if you are buying your cigarettes from a wholesaler, like Nebraska Cash and Carry, they sell cigarettes there. When you buy the cigarettes, they charge you sales tax on the cigarettes, just like anywhere else. So you're just buying your cigarettes at a discount rate. Then you can take the cigarettes back to your shop and you can either sell them as a markup on the price that you paid, or you can break them down and sell them by the carton because the taxes have already been paid on the cigarettes by the people that you bought them from. So, in order to sell cigarettes in Missouri, there is not a cash bond that you have to put up as long as you buy from a tobacco wholesaler or a distributor that buys their cigarettes from the manufacturer. So, there's a good thing to know. So, there's $500 back in my pocket. So, what I did, I made a phone call. I called Jefferson City, that's the capital of Missouri, and told her, well, I sent it to the address in the bottom right hand corner because that's what we're going to be selling is other tobacco products, right? Well, no, it doesn't work that way. I thought it did too. She said I mailed it to the wrong address. So she gave me that phone number of the other tobacco products, and I called and I talked to a young man by the name of Darren, and he assured me, Mr. Basham, you do not need to post a cash bond if you are buying your cigarettes from a cigarette wholesaler and not the manufacturer. So that's good. Then I called the number back, talking to the little girl. Her name was Dallas, and she was very helpful. Told me to just fill out the paperwork. I double checked with one of her coworkers, ran over how to figure it all up on the paperwork with her, which I was correct. And she said, go ahead and just overnight it, but they wanted 20 something bucks to overnight it. So I was like, to hell with that. I just filled it out, put it in a stamped envelope, double checked all the addresses on the paperwork, talked to the guy at the post office, and he told me that today is Tuesday morning, that they will have it Thursday morning there. So it takes 7 to 11 work days to process it. And what they mean by process it is get it all done. They give you a little certificate to hang on the wall there in your store that says that you are bonded. I will be bonded. It just won't be a $500 bond. It's only a $25 bond because you can sell up to, I don't know, it's roughly about $1,500 a month without having to uh, go over $25 bond. You can sell as much as you want a month, but the more you estimate your sales at, the higher your bond. So if you don't want to pay $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 out of your pocket, when you fill out this bond paperwork, you really don't know how much you're going to sell. Like, I know that we're only going to be open on Friday and Saturdays, 6 hours a day. So I would say that 6 hours a day, I'll be lucky to sell $100 a day. So I put down my monthly uh, sales taxable sales there as $800. Then I times that by 1/100th of the taxable rate, which in Missouri is 7.302 right now. So instead of taxing the monthly rate by the 7.302, and since it's 1/100th, that means you take it, times it by 0.07302, then you times that by 2, and then that gives you the total, which was like 199 or something like that. So the lady said I could get by with sending in a $25 cash bond, and if when I decide to start staying open more, it doesn't matter because my bond is already posted. So when you open a business, start out part-time. Don't open it up 5 days. Don't open it up 7 days. Open it up part-time to keep your bond amount down low, where you can put your money into your buying your inventory and your stock for your store. And I got that mailed off, so my bond paperwork is straightened out. The guy that I mailed the other bond paperwork to said it was a freaking nightmare, and I had it all filled out wrong. And he's wondering why what the $25 money order was, which he is sending back to me to my home residence. So I will get that back, and the post office said no worries. You just bring it in with check and make sure it ain't been cashed, and give you your money back on the money order. So he told me he would get that money order that I sent to him by accident, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I still don't. So I'm learning, and that's why I want to share this with you, to make your adventure and make everything for you just go so much smoother by my mistakes and my learning. So that's the purpose of this set of videos. It may be dull, it may be boring, but I'm telling you, you watch these videos and I'm going to take you step by step by step on how to get through this and get the doors open on the smoke shop. And all I ask for you to do is just, like and subscribe, like my new 3 subscribers this weekend. Hey, I love you, I appreciate you, and I just really want to thank you for coming in and subscribing. I mean, this means a lot to me, and I hope that you get a lot out of these videos. And if there's something that I tell you and you're a business owner and it works for me, well, it may not work for you. But if it doesn't work for you and you have a much better, a much smoother way of doing something, just message me down below and let me know. Help me out too some here. So I know I got some packages coming in today, most likely in the mail. I told you I wasn't going to order any more items. I lied. I did purchase some more items online. I like the thought of keeping stuff rolling in every day. It wasn't much, but I placed 2 orders today. I'm trying to think of what it was for. Oh, one of them was for a mini spy cam that it recharges like an MP3 player when you plug it in, and it's got the little mini SD card. So I ordered one of those. I got those coming in. I'm going to look at selling mini cams, MP3 voice recorders, wireless microphones. I'm going to look at selling a lot of stuff like that. RF detectors. I will have the equipment. You can come to me. You buy the equipment from me. Go to your house. Read the instructions. Charge it up. Turn it on. And see if Big Brother is listening to you at your house and eavesdropping on your business. So I will be selling those kind of security devices too, if you want to monitor your girlfriend or see if he's cheating on you or all that stuff, and see if he's having somebody over while you're at work. I'm going to have the gear for that. Also, I have equipment where if somebody's in the other room over here talking, or like the wall behind us, if they're in the other room talking, I got equipment for you. You can just stick it right up on the wall, plug your headphones in. It's fully USB rechargeable, and you can hear every damn word that they're saying the other side of that wall. I got some equipment that I'm going to be ordering. It's called a parabolic microphone. All this 5.0 shit. I'm going to have a little bit of that stuff in my shop too, as well as shoes, clothing, adult novelties, smoking accessories, and I'm considering on the tobacco side. I'm considering because we had a local porn shop that sold decades. And I mean, that's all they sold was decades. Because a lot of motherfuckers will, all they want is the bargain. You know what I'm saying? So if I can hook you up with $20 cartons of decades, man, that's what I'm gonna do. If I pay 20 though, since I'm not putting up the $500 cash bond I told you about earlier, but I will have to buy from the wholesaler. And I got my fuel and everything else, but I can do all my distributors and all my shit up there in one trip. Because my other wholesaler, I have to look at every individual piece of glass, hand select it. So I'm going to be up that way in Manhattan, Kansas anyway. So I would just pay my taxes up there in Kansas and bring the tobacco back. And I have my regulatory bill of sale and all that showing where I paid sales tax on it. I can sell you the cigarettes at cost of what I paid plus my sales tax on it. I can sell them to you for that. Not a penny more, and not even have to charge you sales tax on the cigarettes. So that's good. If I don't charge you sales tax, I don't gotta pay money on those taxes. So let's see, what else was it? Okay, I bought that mini camera. I asked for a refund on some fluorescent multicolored female devices, vibrators or whatever you want I'll call them. I need to get used to saying the word because we sell adult novelties like that too. So I asked for a refund. He issued me the refund fast. I mean, lightning fast, because they were out of the product and they were probably just hoping I would hang out and wait for a back order. Well, I don't do that. I mean, I get a $21 refund. I done already flipped that $21 that he refunded me back to my PayPal to more orders. So it's working out real good. So I'm waiting on the bond. Everything should go smooth. 7 to 11 business days. But while I'm waiting on the bond, I go ahead and stay in focus. I gotta be focused on the prize, you know? So now Waylon is checking into what I need to do to have a tobacco license. I need to make sure that I need a tobacco license to sell cigarettes if I'm buying from a wholesaler and not the manufacturer. I do believe I still need a tobacco license, and I think they're going to start charging this year for those for the first time at $15. And every 6 months they're supposed to go click, 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 and climb up to $99 by the end of the year. Rumor has it. So if Missouri is starting to charge for a tobacco license, everywhere is going to start charging for a tobacco license. And the reason why is it's a little bit of paperwork, but they got people down there working this out and doing all that anyway. They know that the legal medical cannabis is coming. It's coming everywhere else. All these other states said, no, it's never going to happen. It's happening, people. And the government in the state of Missouri wants to be able to regulate anybody that works in the medical marijuana or recreational marijuana industry, and they're only going to issue so many tobacco licenses. So if you want to open a head shop or a resale shop or anything like that that deals with nicotine, tobacco, or alcohol, you better do it now. Because it's only going to get more expensive and more expensive and more expensive. And we know from history of what's happened in other states with legalized medical cannabis and recreational cannabis, we know what is going to happen. They're going to put these fees on them. And people are going to pay them no problem. So they're going to increase the rate. It's going to go up, 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 up. And they're going to create all these fees, and they're going to create all these document fees and all these fines for you to pay, so they can collect your money because they know that you have the money to give them because you're getting ready to make fucking bank. I mean, Everybody I've ever known that works in a cigarette store just is money hand over fist, especially on Friday and Saturday. But I have to take this one step at a time. So I know if I get that tobacco license, I'm gonna just go up to Manhattan or Kansas City or Springfield or somewhere where the wholesale price is the cheapest on the decades, and I'm just gonna stock up on decades, Exeters, Durrells, you know, off-brand cigarettes where people want a deal. I put up my flashing arrow sign out there on the highway and say $20 cartons. Well, motherfucker, if all you got is $20, you're going to roll up in there and buy a carton of them, whether they're Decades or Exeters or whatever. When Marlboros are hitting, in Missouri, they're hitting 38, 39, 40. That's high here for Marlboros. But Illinois, you're hitting, what, $45 to $52 for a carton, and upstate New York and Maryland are probably pushing $68, $69 a carton for Marlboro Reds up north there. I mean, the government ain't gonna make smoking no easier, and it ain't just on you smokers. It's gonna be on us tobacco sellers. Hopefully, tobacco sellers is gonna be on us too. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna absorb all that I can just to hook up my customers. Because you come into my shop to buy cigarettes, I'm gonna sell you something else too. Yeah, we're gonna be selling chewing tobacco, flavored wraps, the e-vapors, cigarettes, smoking accessories, and my counter up there is just gonna be covered with everything. Big lighters, cryptos. I'm gonna take all your money when you come up in my shop. I hope. But on the other hand, I'm gonna save you a lot of money too. So the paperwork's really tricky. Everything's tricky. And I'm going to cut this video off. I'm hitting 17 minutes there. Remember what I told you about the bond? If you're not really sure, just go back and watch this video again. Everything I told you is solid. So I'll see you later with a package opening. Bye. Thanks, and keep watching.